Good morning, class. Welcome to day 4 of your Still Life unit. Today marks the halfway point in the unit where we're going to be completing a student critique of an assigned peer's artwork. We're going to get into that in just a little bit. I just want to review the information above first. So just a reminder that your learning goal is to create a balanced composition, meaning a balanced space on your paper that demonstrates movement. So what that means is basically just fill your paper, make sure each object kind of connects to another object to allow the viewer to look from one space to another. And then also you're going to interpret student artwork through a critique using appropriate vocab. So with the vocab that you learned from the day 1 PowerPoint and the vocab that we continue to review each day, you're going to respond to their artwork in 3 questions, which again, I'll get into in a minute. Your essential question is, how do artists create work that is pleasing and demands viewers' attention? We've already talked about that the artist can fill the space, the artist can have a variety of objects, the artist can add color, they can add value, light and shadow. So those are 4 things amongst others I'm sure that I haven't mentioned, but that essentially should guide you in how to understand and answer the essential question in the coming days. Your vocabulary word today is shape, so that leads us to your first task for today. The first thing you're going to do today is you're going to answer the following questions for your entrance ticket. What is shape, and how can drawing basic shapes help plan out the space and proportions in your art? Please refer to the day 1 PowerPoint for help with both of these. I know that second question is kind of long, but if you watch the day 1 video, the PowerPoint video, I do go through that question and basically talk you through that. So please refer to that PowerPoint for help with your answers. And then here's the information for your critique. If you notice step 2, it says you're required to watch the how to complete a student critique video. Since this is the first time we are doing this together, if you scroll down here, you can see the how to critique a video assignment right here, as I just moved it for some reason by accident. But just click on this. It's only like a 3-minute video, and it shows the screen of my iPad going through and showing you how to complete a critique. It's actually pretty easy. The information above the directions can seem overwhelming, but believe it or not, this is already half as long as it used to be. So the focus of the critique is basically just to answer these 3 questions in response to your student's artwork from yesterday. Now, the steps to kind of assemble everything, there's a couple steps to that, but it's not meant to be hard. So what you'll do is when you're done your entrance ticket, you're going to watch the video, and then you'll scroll down to student critiques at the bottom and find the student you're assigned to critique. It'll say your name and the other student's name. You'll critique them, and they will critique you. Once you know who you're critiquing, all you do is go back to yesterday's day 3 student progress, and you're going to take a screenshot using your iPad of their artwork, which will then save to your library. And then you come back to today's assignment, the student critiques, and you will highlight and copy the 3 questions at the top, and then you will click on the discussion tab, you'll attach the picture from your library, and then you'll paste the 3 questions, and then you just answer and respond to the questions. That's really it. Just make sure you answer all 3 questions and you write in complete sentences. The more you can write and explain, the better your grade will be. You want your feedback to be constructive. You want your feedback to have some thought and input placed into it. So an example of what not to write, if you were answering this first question, what is the strongest aspect of this artwork? What do you like most and why? And all I say is, I like the teddy bear in the drawing. That's it. But why? Do you like it because it's heavily detailed? Do you like it because that's just the one with the best proportions and the best scale? But why do you like it the most? So make sure you're specific as to why, and explain your reasoning for all of them. You can see that last little bit, explain your reasoning for each question. Just give some feedback that your peer, because your peer is going to read this. You want them to be able to read it and actually be able to learn from it and build upon their project once they're done reading your critique. That's the whole purpose of doing these. So lastly, once you've done your entrance ticket and your critique, that really should only take you about 15 minutes or so between the 2 of them. All you're going to do is just continue working on your final project and then submit a photo of your progress to the day 4 progress today. You should have at least all your objects drawn to scale today with proper proportions, showing proper placement by the end of class. If you don't, it's okay, but it's just kind of where you should be to make sure that you finish on time with the best possible outcome. So just make sure that you're working towards that goal if you're not there already. And then we're going to be learning about value, or no, you learned about value yesterday. So by tomorrow, you should definitely be adding value to your final if you haven't already. That is today's task list. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm always here to help. And I look forward to seeing your awesome still lifes. They're looking great so far. All right, bye everybody. For some reason I can't end this video, and